I can't think of a better time of the year than fall, and it is definitely fall here on the homestead, and I'm so excited about it. I am busying around in my kitchen today working on a couple of recipes I need to photograph. This first one is for pumpkin sourdough bagels. So delicious. I was really intrigued to make these because we have so many pumpkins, and I decided to throw this together and work on it, and I think I have it now. So the recipe is really simple. It's I won't have the exact amounts right here, so head over to the blog and search for pumpkin sourdough bagels, but it's a cup of water, half a cup of starter, half a cup of pumpkin, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and I think it's 4 1/4 cups of flour, but just check the recipe out to be sure on that one. I let that ferment overnight. I kneaded it for 10 minutes the night before in my mixer, and then just let it go overnight. Now I'm going to divide it into 8 equal parts and shape them into bagel shapes. I do this pretty roughly. I just divide it into 4 parts, then those 4 parts into 4 parts, and then I shape them kind of like a hamburger bun and stick my finger through the center to make the bagel shapes. I let those rise covered with some plastic wrap for an hour, and then on the blog I say to bring a large pot of water to a boil and add 1/4 cup of baking soda, but I was about to run out of water in my water filter, so I just did a smaller pot, and I'm doing one at a time. And so you want to drop these carefully into the boiling water. I put a tablespoon of baking soda in this, and it was about 2 cups of water, I would say. And you just want to let it kind of cook in there for maybe 30 seconds to a minute per side. The more that you let it go, the longer, then the more crusty the outside's going to be. And I like mine a little on the soft side, so I only do about 30 seconds. And then after I do that, I am going to put them back on the baking sheet and bake them at 425 for 22 to 25 minutes. I do 22 minutes because I don't want them to get too hard on the bottom or too brown, and they are really, really delicious. We are enjoying these with cream cheese and with breakfast and just in all different ways. Very mild flavored, but absolutely delicious. Another recipe I'm making today is for a sourdough jalapeno cheddar artisan loaf. This is a basic artisan loaf with added shredded cheddar and chopped jalapenos. I did this by making my bread the morning of, which was a cup of water, half a cup of sourdough starter, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 3 cups of flour. I let that autolyse for 30 minutes. I did 3 stretch and folds 30 minutes apart, and on the last stretch and fold, I'm adding in the jalapenos and the cheddar. I'm going to fold them in a little at a time and just slowly. I don't get in a big rush with this. I slowly, because I want it to be even throughout the dough. And what I like to do is put it on the table and just work on it. And it's almost like kneading, I guess you could say, because you're working those ingredients into the dough. And I find that it's easy to do about 1/4 at a time of the add-ins and fold the dough over and just keep doing that all the way around until you get it worked in completely. Then we'll put it back in the bowl to do its bulk fermentation, about 4 hours additional, and then we will shape it, put it in the banneton basket, let it rise for another hour or so, or put it in the fridge. Today I'm going to go and bake it off because I need to get pictures, and the lighting is good today. So I like to take advantage of that. And so normally I would put this in the fridge after it went into the banneton basket and bake it off the next day. But for today, I'm just going to bake it off right after an hour. And it was really good. My husband said, "This is really good sandwich bread." The jalapenos and the cheddar give it it's a mild flavor. It's not so hot, that you can't eat it. It's not burning your mouth, but you'll get those little bites of spice and the saltiness of the cheese, and it's really delicious. This is also over on the blog, or it's going to be. So go to therosehomestead.com and type sourdough jalapeno cheddar, and you'll find it. Fall just has me in such a baking mood. I have been writing so many blog posts, and I have so many ideas, and it just gives me a chance to be creative and turn that oven on. In the summer, you kind of dread turning it on, but this time of the year, it's actually a good thing to have the oven on. And so I've been spending so much time brainstorming new recipes. I'm excited to be bringing some holiday recipes this year that can go on your holiday table. I think that this is one of them. This loaf of bread would be so good beside one of your family gatherings during the holidays, and I can assure you that your family will love it. It was absolutely delicious, and I hope that you'll give it a try. I'm not sure both of these recipes will be live when the video goes live, but keep an eye out on my website, The Rose Homestead, and check it out as soon as it comes live on there. I want to thank you all so much for following along with me today on this fall day as I do what brings me so much joy, and that is baking in my kitchen with my sourdough starter. All right, well, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you give these recipes a try, please let me know. And also let me know what y'all are doing this fall season and how things are going for you. What kind of baking are you doing? And we will see you all on the next video.